Class 10 champions. Today we are going to enter into the world of history where battles were fought by the kings, empires rose, and you fight sleep while reading history. I know that. But don't worry, not today, because by this lecture, live session, we are going to fight history in a way that you will remember your history better than your best friend's birthday. So what are you waiting for, all my students out here? Take out your pen, because today we are going to solve some important questions from the history that will change your scorecard for sure. My dear students, meanwhile, we start our lecture. I'll say hi Rohit. Hope I'm audible, clear to everyone out here. So a quick question in the live chat over here. What do you think? What is easy? Remembering all the dates of history, or just remembering the passwords of all the accounts we have in phone? Give me the answer in the live chat. Meanwhile, I'll introduce you Operation 95 Plus. Welcome at Deeksha Vedantu. This is your SST faculty Tanvi Ma'am, and today we are going to figure out that how can we study complete history. What is the easiest way to learn history by this live session? As I can see, Rohit is saying extremely grateful for bringing this lecture. Was struggling to write answers in SST, especially history, because my mind forget things wherever I write answer. No need to worry, Rohit. The strategy I am going to share you will eventually help you. However, today the session will include MCQ based question, but yes, I'll tell you the format how to write answers in your exam. That will eventually help you in your pre-boards and your final exams too. Don't worry, don't struggle until your teacher is present, okay? Don't worry to take tension, we will do everything. Okay, fine. Hello to everyone out here. Yeah, no worry Rohit, I'll tell you the points how you can frame the answer very nicely that it will be helpful for your exams, and while solving the lecture I'll tell you. Okay, so again a warm welcome to all my students out here. There is a little change in the live sessions. Up till now we were doing chapter wise, right? Now we are shifted to complete history, as there was a high demand that ma'am, our pre-boards are just around the corner and we want so much of questions. So this video will have so much of MCQs for that, right? Yes, it is a marathon based video, marathon based live session, and we are going to start with our question number 1 of the day. So many questions in the line. Just take your pen and your energy to deal with all the history questions out here. So the first question in the line is, arrange the following events in chronological order and choose the correct option. Give me a thumbs up if all of you are ready to answer it. And this question was asked in the year 2025. Right now, this chronological based questions, okay, pay attention. This chronological based questions are very much asked in your previous year paper, so you need to be aware about this, right? Hope the pen is visible to you. If not, I'll change the color. Please tell me which one do you find it to be perfect. I think the red one is good. Fine. And choose the correct option. 2025. The sequence, arrange it in sequence. Point number 1, defeat of Napoleon in the Battle of Leipzig. Beginning of struggle for Greek independence. 3rd, formation of custom union Zollverein and signing of the Treaty of Vienna. Try to answer it. I can see Rifat also here in the live chat. Welcome Rifat. Give the answer. I can see Rohit has answered it as B. Rifat has answered it as B again. Anyone who can challenge the question, because this question is very, very important, my dear students. Try to answer it in a correct manner, okay? When the Battle of Leipzig was fought, and then Greek independence, we'll talk about it, custom union Zollverein, and then Treaty of Vienna. Fine, answer it in correct sequence. Let's see who is correct and who is not. So I have got B as the answer over here. Fine, let's check whether it's correct or not. Basically, if we talk about it, B is the correct option, but how? I'll tell you. If we talk about defeat of Napoleon in the Battle of Leipzig, see, Napoleon came into power in the year 1804, and since then he was fighting so many wars with the conservatives, and this was fought in the year 1831. So we know that this is 1831. If we talk about Greek independence, so Greek region got independent from which empire? Ottoman Empire, and this was in the year 1832. When Zollverein was formed, 1834, and if we talk about Treaty of Vienna, it's 1815. You need to remember all the dates, arrange them in sequence, and you will get the answer as B. Right? Zollverein was last and Napoleon defeat was first, as far as I remember. Yes, Rohit, you are moreover correct over here. So this is the question and B is the answer to it. To all the students out here, participate in the live chat, give answers and share this link to your friends so that all of you guys can come and check whether you are learning correct in history or not. Moving to the next question, we have so many questions in the line. Which one of the following region became a part of unified Italy in 1866? Now this was asked in 2025 and nowhere in our NCERT book this is directly given. It's based upon our intellectual learning, right? So yes, we can assume this type of questions in future too. Options are A, Sardinia, Piedmont, B, Venetia, C, Sicily, and D, that's Papal State. Yes, Napoleonic Code was introduced in 1804, correct. Napoleon came in power in 1797. Rohit, if we talk about Napoleon power, formally it was around 1800. You are correct that he won the war in 1797. You are correct. C, I think. Rohit, you think it as C, Sicily. Think once more because it's 1866. Okay. Yeah, this is the point we can get confused in this question because we know that the South Sicily was the last one to join it, right? But the answer is not Sicily, rather it's B, Venetia. We think that Lombardy and Venetia was taken over from the Austrian Empire in the initial times, but formally no legal thing was signed between the empires, and later Venetia in the year 1866 joined the United Italy. That too formally. How? In a formal manner. And this was asked in the year 2025. Yes, Venetia then. Correct. Your judgment is correct. Moving to the third question of the day. Now pay attention. Arrange the following events in the chronological order and choose the correct option. 2025, same year, in the another paper we have seen so many of this chronological order pattern questions. This makes them important, okay, and necessary for our practice. Point number 1 again, the Treaty of Vienna, the beginning of Napoleonic Wars, proclamation of the Prussian King William I as the German Emperor, and proclamation of Victor Emmanuel II as the King of Italy. Now this one is little tricky because we have two empires, German unification and Italian unification at the list. Try to answer it. Dipti is here. Dipti, you are answering it as B. Fine, I can see. Rohit, you are answering this question as C. I can get it. Saw this question in a sample paper too. Yes, Rohit. Like, very important question. Previously asked too. It makes it important so much. We'll see which answer is correct. Anyone who can challenge this question? See, like if we talk about Treaty of Vienna, you guys know that Treaty of Vienna was signed in the year 1815, right, between the conservatives and Napoleon after that Battle of Waterloo. If we talk about the starting of Napoleonic Wars, like this is the result of Napoleonic Wars, na? So previously it started. Now the question is, I want from your side, right? Now I want the year of German unification and then I want the year of Italian unification also. Now tell me, which one was done prior? Give me in the comment live chat. Fast. Rifat is answering it as D. Rifat, answer D is not correct. C is correct. Why? Let me tell you that. If we talk about proclamation of Prussian King William I as a German emperor. Now see, Anyone in the live chat option that can tell me, who can tell me that when Germany was unified and when Italy was unified? I want it from you. Anyone? So my dear students, Italy was unified in the year 1861 and, sorry, this is not Italy, 1861, and then we can see Germany, that was in the year 1871. Remember the sequence, because this is how we lose marks in our sequence based or chronological based questions, okay? Is it clear to everyone out here? Okay, so by how? Second was the first event, the beginning of Napoleonic War, then the result of Napoleonic War, then unification of Italy, then unification of Germany. So 2, 1, 4, 3 is the correct sequence to this answer. Okay, yes Dipti, 1871, you're very much correct here. Fine, let's move to the next question, and the next question is as: read the following fact related to Napoleonic Code carefully and choose the correct option. Okay, read the following fact carefully related to what Napoleonic Code, asked in the year 2025. Choose the correct option. First, abolition of privileges based on birth, is it correct? Then, establishing equality before the law. Third, securing property rights. And fourth, imposing manorial dues on the peasants, right? Options are A, only 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Option B, only 2, 3 and 4 are correct. Option C, 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Option D, that's 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Pay attention to the question and answer the correct one over here. Yes, manorial dues were abolished. Fine, not imposed. Answered by Rohit as A. Dipti, do you know the answer of the question? Answer here. Fine. All others who are in the live chat option, Deeksha Vedantu here is present for your SST preparation, and we are even having lives for our maths and science too. Share with your friends so that we can have maximum engagement throughout our live sessions. Moving to this question, now Napoleonic Code was introduced in the year 1804 as Napoleon came into power, right? Now he is known to the world as a liberal ruler. He is known to the world as a liberal ruler. However, that liberty only stick to two things, and that's economic and social, right? Do you think that he has given the political liberty and he would have ruled the world if he have given that political liberty, right? No. So abolition of privilege on the basis of birth, yes, that's true, he gave that. Establishing equality before the law, did he? Yes, he did that. Securing property rights, and do you know this is the first line of Napoleonic Code? And the fourth, that's imposing manorial dues on the peasants. No, rather he abolished he abolished the feudal system. He abolished what? He abolished the feudal system and abolished this manorial dues also that was levied on the peasants, right? So only 3 of these are correct, only 1, 2 and 3 is correct. So all of you who has given A as the correct answer, you guys are very much correct. That's Dipti and Rohit. Moving to the next question out here. And the next question is in the format of assertion and reason, right? We are leveling up with the every question the next time we are having, okay? Assertion and reason. Assertion is on Prussian initiative, Zollverein custom union was formed. Is it correct? Right? And the reason R is to it, it was to create unified economic territory, allowing the unhindered movement of goods, people and capital. This was asked in 2024. You know the options to assertion and reason. That's option A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. B, both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. C, A is correct, R is wrong, and D, that's A is wrong, but R is correct. Hi Parth, welcome to the live session, and I want you stick here up till the last question because today we are doing complete history in this live chat. Okay, you're late, you missed some questions, 2 or 3, but no need to worry because we have so many questions today, right? Solve this one, answer this one. Parth and Rohit has given the answer as A. Let's check whether they are correct or not. See, you guys are very much correct because by the Prussian initiative, Zollverein, basically what happened now? We have seen that there was no freedom in terms of society, polity as well as economy, but somehow that group of countries that were German in origin realized that because of this hindered movement of goods, capitals, we are losing everything. Economy particularly, so we need to get freedom here, right? They made a group. That group was known as Zollverein or Custom Union, formed in the year. Give me in the live chat when was it formed because I want the date to be remembered by you. And the reason was to create a unified economic territory. If you will put a because in between, you will see that the answer is A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Dipti, you also answered it as A and that's very great. We are going in a right track in history. And I'm finding that you guys are doing very good because history is little difficult to remember, to memorize, etc. Fine. From which of the following countries Giuseppe Garibaldi belonged to? Again an easy one, asked in the year 2024. Okay, Rohit is guessing it 1822. No, Rohit, it's not 1822. It's Parth is very much correct. 1834. It was in the year 1834 that Custom Union was formed. Okay, moving to the next question. Which country Giuseppe Garibaldi belonged to? It's Austria, Italy, Denmark, or Spain? Write it. Tell me which one is the correct one over here. What do you think? It's Parth, Italy. Okay. Dipti, you are also answering it as 1834. Correct. Moving to the next question. B. I can get it. Okay. Fine, you guys are very much correct. So basically, Giuseppe Garibaldi was an Italian, revolutionary. He was an Italian revolutionary. We know that. See, by the year 1815, end of Napoleonic War led to the rise of conservatives, and that period was known as the period of conservatism, right? After that, like a pressure cooker, we have so much pressure. Now the time will come that we will burst out. Sometimes what happen, our parents are always asking us to study, and one day I am not going to study. Similar such thing happened in this. Conservatives were putting so much pressure on the people, and that resulted in the rise of revolutionaries. And who was Giuseppe Garibaldi? He was a revolutionary of Italy. He saw a dream that one day a united Italy can be formed. Okay, so we are correct here. Moving to the next question. This is again in the format of assertion and reason. Assertion is the most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871 was Balkan. Fine. Reason, a large part of the Balkan was under the control of Ottoman Empire. Got it? Now, pay attention. Two statements are given below. You need to choose the correct one. You know the options of assertion, reason always. Just give me the answer after reading it thoroughly so that you should not get confused in this question. Okay? Give your time. Answer it as correct, my dear students. Okay, I got the answer of Rohit and Dipti as A. Parth, do you have an answer? And all others who have joined this live chat, participate. The only thing what I can ask from you is to participate, because participation can make your preparation effective. Okay? Fine. Rohit and Dipti answered this as A. Let's check whether you guys are correct or not. So C, answer is B. Why? Now pay attention, why answer is B? Let's check. Let me check first. The most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871 was Balkan. Okay, this is correct. The large part of Balkan region was under the control of Ottoman Empire. Like, what I want to make you understand here is the reason right? The reason for the tension was not the Ottoman Empire. The reason of the tension was that every territory within the empire wanted to form an independent nation, wanted to have their own territory, right? Getting my point? Ottoman Empire, like if we talk about 1870s, majority of Europe was having many of the European states were having the conservative rule. But what was the reason of their rise of tensions? So the reason for the rise of tension was their countering attack on the territories, right? Everyone wanted more and more territory. So both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Hope this one is clear to you. Everyone out here, give me a thumbs up if this question is clear to you. My dear students, as you have answered it as A, I get it. Why did you judge it as A, right? Give me a thumbs up so that I can move to the next question thinking that you guys know this. Shall we move to the next question, guys? Fine, okay. Moving to the next question, arrange the following events in chronological order and choose the correct option from the following. Again, a question related to sequential order. First is Treaty of Constantinople. Now, they have just changed the word, okay? Treaty of Constantinople. Second is unification of Italy, defeat of Napoleon, and then unification of Germany. Again and again, this question is coming. Practice it. Options are A, 1, 2, 4, and 3. Option B, 2, 3, 1 and 4. Option C, 3, 1, 2 and it's 4. Okay, it's 4. Corrected. Option D, it's 4, 1, 3 and 2. Let's check whether you are correct or not. Rohit answered it as C. Fine. I'm waiting for others to answer that so that we can recheck the question then and move to the next one. Parth and Dipti, I want your answers too. You guys, I think, are not sharing this link with your friends, right? I'm not getting engagement from your friends at least. My dear students, you are being consistent in my videos and I think you are enjoying it. Share it with your friends, na? Every time, everything happened after Napoleonic defeat. So it's so easy. Okay, this is a smart step, right? This is very smart step that our chapter started with the defeat of Napoleon. If we see the sequence after that picture, na? Very correct. So, see, Treaty of Constantinople, that means the year in which the Greek region became independent. Again, it's 1832. Recently, we saw that the unification of Italy, right? Okay, now again a question from my side. When was Italy unified and Germany it unified? So if we talk about German nation, okay, first let's discuss about defeat of Napoleon. So Napoleon defeated in the year 1815. Right? So defeat of Napoleon will be the first one. Where it is the first one? Why I just stopped here? Because many of the students get confused in the unification of Italy and Germany. Right? So whenever such things happen, we need to solve the question? We just figure out what we know. So we know that the Napoleon's defeat was in the year 1815. That means second one is the first. Okay. See. Where is the second one? It is in the option B. Now see, 2, then we will talk about 3. Okay, that's 2. Then we will talk about 3. Okay, some mistake is there. Wait. Okay, no, sorry. My bad. It's the mistake from my side. I made a mistake. So we know that I just wrote 1850 as correct. So what will be the first one? Third will be the first one. My dear students, my mind went. Okay, 3. Then we'll talk about Constantinople. It's 1832. Fine. Then second one, that's unification of Italy in the year 1861. And then unification of Germany in the year 1871. Now is it clear? After all of such confusions by me. Fine. Okay, moving to the next question, and the question is, arrange the following in chronological order and choose the correct one. Again, repetitive questions are coming, but still we'll practice it right here. 1. Napoleonic Wars, 2nd Treaty of Vienna, 3rd Greek struggle for independence, and 4th that Slav nationalism in Ottoman Empire. Very easy, very easy. It is based upon the topics in sequence in the book. None of your friends have opened history abhi tak. They're all busy with science and maths law. Yeah, they don't know that SST also gives you 80 marks, and to get short 80 on 80, to have a good percentage in class 10th SST is equally important, right? But let it be, fine. I can see Rohit answer as B. Okay, we'll check whether it's correct or not. Fine. So yes, Napoleonic War started around 1810 around. Then we talk about Treaty of Vienna signed in the year 1815. Greek War of Independence starts 1832. And then Slav nationalism in the Ottoman Empire, that was around 1871. So it's arranged in the sequential order. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Check whether this is correct or not. So the correct answer is B, my dear students. Other present, yes, Dipti, I got your answer too. Fine. Moving to the next question. Which type of governments were mainly driven in Europe after the defeat of Napoleon in 1815? And this was asked in the year 2022. Again, an important question. A, that's conservative, B, liberal, C, federal, and D, feudal. In this question, we will even discuss the meaning of all the 4 words, which are very necessary for history perspective. Okay. Which type of government was mainly driven in Europe after the defeat of Napoleon? Rohit, B, you answered. Okay. Liberal. Fine. Let's check. After the defeat of Napoleon, Dipti, A. Fine. Okay. Anyone else? Dipti is stressing on A that ma'am, I am correct this time. Yes, Dipti, you're very much correct because it's conservatives, not liberal. Rohit, don't get confused. Let me tell you the sequence of everything. So in class 9th, you started with French Revolution. Pay attention. Okay, you started with French Revolution, and you guys have seen that this revolution was done by liberal revolutionaries. Okay, after this revolution, we have seen that a government was formed. Basically, before 1789, there was monarchy in France. I'm particularly talking about France, and then we will generally move to Europe. Okay. So, after monarchy, there was constitutional monarchy. Constitutional monarchy, where in France only. Then we saw that in France, after that constitutional monarchy, there was rule of Robespierre that made it to republic. But after Robespierre, again there was what? There was constitutional, basically it's not constitutional monarchy, it was the rule of directory. After that directly, who came? Napoleon came. What was the nature of Napoleon rule? He was liberal in nature, my dear students. Now the question is, which type of governments were mainly driven in Europe after the defeat? Now, Napoleon ruled particularly from 1804 to 1815, right? After him, there was rise of new conservatism. So yes, the answer is conservatism. They restored Bourbon dynasty. So what is Bourbon? Rohit, I get your point. Was formed after Treaty of Vienna. So what they are asking? Napoleon defeat is after Treaty of Vienna, was driven in Europe after the defeat of Napoleon. They are using the word after the defeat of Napoleon in 1815. It was Bourbon dynasty, and that Bourbon dynasty was what? Conservative in nature. Did you get this point now? Give me a thumbs up if it is clear, because I want everything to be cleared by you students so that we can move to the next question. Okay. Dipti was very much correct by this. Fine. Moving to the next one. Acha, before moving to the next one, we have eventually solved 10 questions by the day. Before moving further, I want you guys to join this WhatsApp channel, because all the details that I'm going live with, what topic and etc., all the DPPs, lecture PDFs, etc., you can get on this WhatsApp channel. The link is given in description. And meanwhile, also subscribe the channel if not yet done. Okay. Deepti ma'am, history is boring. Arey, we are going live to not make the history boring. I can understand that you're feeling sleepy. It was typing error, Rohit. Parth is answering is as A. Yes, you guys are very much correct and I am proud of you guys. Moving to the next question. Identify the correct statement with regard to the Zollverein from the following options. Okay. Answer it as quick as possible. Easy one. A. It was coalition of Prussian state formed to manage political alliance. Its aim was to bind Prussia politically into an association. It was a custom union at the initiative of Prussia. Or it's D. It helped to awaken and raise nationalist sentiments in Europe. Okay, as fast as you can answer this question for Zollverein, that's custom union. Rohit, I got your answer as C. Deepti, you're answering it as C. Let's check whether you guys are correct or not. Sorry. All others in the live chat option, what are you doing? Are you yawning while reading history? Answer it, bhai. As a starting only, I said that. These people fought the battle, they fought the war, they built empire, and we people are struggling, fighting sleep while reading history. And you know, history is my favorite subject. You might be wondering how history can be a favorite subject, but your teacher loves studying history, and I'll eventually make you love history. I'll try my best. Okay, let's see. C is the correct option or not. So, correct statement regarding to Zollverein, it was Prussian state. Up till here, it was correct. But it was not forced to manage political alliance. Wrong. Its aim was to bind Prussian. Again, political word is there. Not correct. It was a custom union at the initiative of Prussia. It is correct. But to stay safe, we will read the fourth option also. It helped to awaken and raise nationalist sentiments in Europe. Yeah, it somewhere worked, but more correct option is what? It's C as the correct option. Okay. Moving to the next one. What did Duke Metternich mean by the statement? So Duke Metternich was an uncle who used to speak a lot in the affairs of other countries. Consider him like that, right? So what did Duke Metternich mean by the statement? Option A, France Bourbon dynasty was the most influential line of kings in Europe. French trade guilds wielded enormous power over European trade. C. France has begun annexing neighboring nations after 1815. Or D. France nationalist movement inspired the other nation. Now you might be wondering that, ma'am, from where this question came. So this is just general type of thing that we need to understand after reading the whole chapter. Right? After reading the whole chapter. Just think about it. Deepti, you are answering it as D. Okay, D is for this question. Am I right? Ma'am, how long this live is going to be, as we are going to cover complete history? See, Rohit, by today, I have added some around 30 questions and more. But okay, this will be the first video of the series Complete History. Next time when we are going to come live, either it will be geography, civics or economics. You guys can tell me what you want next, okay? And then this will be a sequence based thing, okay? Defaulter is answering it as D. Defaulter, can you tell me your correct name over here? Deepti, fine. Let's check what Duke Metternich said here. Yes, the France nationalist movement inspired other nation, right? Pay attention, Duke Metternich is a chancellor of a country, that's Austria. Now, how to understand this type of questions, ma'am? Who is he? He is a chancellor of Austria. And he was representing conservative regime in the Treaty of what? In the Treaty of Vienna, right? You understand the point? So he will never favor the liberal people. So he spoke against the French nationalist movement, that these people are inspiring other nations too. Get my point or not? So he will not talk in like this, like influential lines of kings. He will not talk about kings because he was someone belonging to that people only. Okay, so hope this question is clear to everyone out here. Rohit and Defaulter, you guys have also answered it as D. Great. Moving to the next question. Which of the following countries were involved in the 3 wars with Prussia and ended with the victory and unification of Germany? Now, we know that with the starting of Germany, there is a question, can army be the architect of the nation? And we know that 3 wars were fought over 7 years, right? And who was doing the framework of this war? That was Otto Bismarck. So the wars were fought against which nation? Option A, Austria, Poland and France. Option B, Austria, Denmark and France. Option C, Austria, Turkey and France. Or option D, that's Austria, England and France. Try to answer it. History is very hard. When I study the new chapter, I forget the old one. That eventually happened with everyone. That's nothing new with you, Dipti. It happens with even me today. Like if I skip reading history for around 1 month or some time, I'll forget. It naturally happens, right? So what you need to do is just revise it. Okay? You need to make it into short notes so that you can revise it faster. Mazzini is the worst enemy of your social order. Okay, Rohit, I get it. This was the sentence by Duke Metternich. B, according to Dipti, let's check. So Austria, Denmark and France is the correct option. So whoever has answered, Dipti, what is this FAD? I didn't get it. Rohit is guessing it as C. No, Rohit, it's B as correct. So basically B is correct. It was Austria, Denmark and France. If we look about this, right? Austria, Denmark and France. If you will look at the German region, this Prussian region was the largest one. Prussia was the largest one over here. And we can see here there was region of France, occupancy of France. In this region it was Austria, and in another region it was Denmark. So keep in mind. Fine. Moving to the next one. Next question is, which of the following options is or are correct about the Balkan nationalism? The last topic of the chapter. Okay, point number 1, the Balkan region became part of the conflict because of the Ottoman Empire. First one. Second, the region comprised ethnic groups including Greek, Serbs, Montenegro and etc. Third, British and ethnic nationalists struggled to establish their identity. Now this one is interesting. Options are 1 and 2. Options B is 2 and 3. C option 2 only, or it's D option 1. Ma'am, when will the life end? When I will be satisfied that I have completed n number of questions that you are prepared for your exams. This was just to say. However, it will take around 1 hour. Defaulter, please tell your name. It's so awkward to call you Defaulter. Dipti, you're guessing it as A. Fine. Rohit is answering it as A. Great. You guys are doing great. Let's check. Fine. So the question was, what is correct about the Balkan nationalism? So basically, Balkan region was a region in Europe, right? And in this region, since 15th century, since when? 15th century, for more than 300 years, who was ruling? Ottoman Empire was ruling. Okay, Ottoman Empire was ruling, and we have seen that this region consisted of different ethnic groups like Greek, Serbs, Montenegro. This was correct. Now what happened with the third one? British and ethnic nation? No, only this ethnic nation struggled to establish their identity. British has no relation with it. So option A, 1 and 2 is correct. Okay, British कहाँ से आया बल्कन में? Exactly, British कहाँ से आ गया? Correct. So moving to the next one over here. Assertion and reason. Hope the last one was clear to all my students here. Please help us in history, Dipti. What we are doing, helping, and we will help you till your boards, till your results. Don't worry. Okay, you will get whatever you want for your exam preparation in history. I assure you that. Assertion and reason. Assertion. Napoleon's French army brought democracy and accountability in governance across Europe by 1804. Fine. Reason is Napoleon simplified administrative division, abolished the feudal order and freed peasants from serfdom and manorial dues. Got the question? Assertion and reason. Now, answer which is correct. What was Balkan issue? Explain in short. Okay, Dipti, after this question, we are going to discuss about the Balkan issue. No need to worry. Fine. Bosnia, Herzegovina and Slovaks particularly. Fine, get it. Answer this question. Both A and R are correct and R explains A. B. Both A and R are correct but R does not explains A. Option C. A is correct but R is wrong, and option D that A is wrong but R is correct. Check which answer is correct. Dipti, you are answering it as D. A is wrong but R is correct. Okay. Fine. Let's check you are correct or not. Answer, everyone, pay attention, read the question correctly and give me the correct answer, because after this we will be dealing with Balkan issue. We'll understand it in quick. Okay. Bosnia Herzegovina, I get it. No other answers. What happened? All right. So Napoleon French army bought democracy. Oh my God, what is democracy? Democracy means political liberalism, to which Napoleon was against. He was a dictator. No democracy was there. The leader was not chosen by the people. Okay, the first statement itself is wrong. So A is wrong but R is correct. D is the correct answer to this question. Hope this one is clear to everyone out here. So moving to one more thing. Just a minute. Give me a minute, my dear students. Okay, I was about to do this. Now, moving to Balkan issue. Fine. Moving to which issue, students? We are moving to Balkan issue. See, Balkan is a region. If you will see, this is the map of Europe. Fine. Here you will see countries like Great Britain, France, Austria and many more. But this region, okay, this particular region was ruled by Ottoman Empire, and Ottoman Empire was an Islamic empire, right? Ottomans were ruling this region since 15th century. Pay attention, my students. They were ruling since 15th century, and these peoples were Romans. Now, Romans and Ottomans were what? They were traditional rivals of each other. Got my point? They were traditional rivals of each other. Now, as in this region, if we talk about this region, Germany, Italy and many more countries, they were fighting against the conservative regime. Ottoman was also conservative. So, this idea of nationalism fled from this region to this region. Okay, from Roman region to Islamic region, the idea of nationalist flew. Every nation, every territory, not nation, every territory wanted their nation with a defined territory. This is what the definition of nation is, my dear students, right? So pay attention, in this Balkan region, there were many territories who were different in their ethnicity. Like there was a region of Greek, there were Slavs living there, right? Then there was Bosnia-Herzegovina and many more region. Everyone wanted more territories. Like if we talk about, there is a territory, this is a territory, they wanted their territory to expand, and in this expansion they will fight with each other. So small war were taking place. What happened whenever neighbor is fighting, right? We enjoy that. We see from the window and sometimes poke also in between so that the war intensifies. Similarly, the larger groups which already got independent and big, like UK, United Kingdom, Russia, Germany, Italy, they eventually interfered in their war, which ultimately leads to First World War. Is it clear to everyone now? Dipti, just give me a thumbs up. Balkan issue is clear to you. because this was specially for you. Is it? Okay, meanwhile you answer me. Let's move to the next one. Who was called the Bismarck of Italy? Who was called the Bismarck of Italy? Pay attention, what was the role of Bismarck, right? And then answer, who is the Bismarck of Italy? Mazzini, Garibaldi, Cavour, or Johann Gottfried Herder? Everyone, the new question is in front of you. Who was known as the Bismarck of Italy, right? I'm not getting your answers, my dear students. Okay, Dipti, great to hear that now Balkan issue is clear to you. Fine. Rohit, you answered it as C, that's Cavour. Great, let's check. Okay, defaulter, you are answering it as Mazzini. Fine. Okay. So first we need to understand that we are talking about Otto von Bismarck, and Otto von Bismarck was the mastermind behind the unification of Germany. But now the question is, who is considered as Bismarck of Italy? And here they are referring the person who is a mastermind behind the game. And do you know, it was Cavour. Pay attention, who has an important role. Like if we talk about Mazzini, he started the revolt, but ultimately they failed now. If we talk about Victor Emmanuel too, he was ruling on the, who was in the upfront? It was Cavour. So Count D. Camilla Cavour, he was the person who is considered as a mastermind, because yes, this person who didn't even knew the language Italy worked so well in the unification process, because he was a person who was a diplomat, neither a revolutionary nor a democratic person, but a diplomat here, architect. Correct. Great. Moving to the next question, in the format of assertion and reason, assertion is, Italy was divided into 7 states, out of which the one was ruled by Italian princely houses. Okay. The reason, the north was under the domination of Bourbon dynasty of Spain. Options, you know that. What are the options in assertion and reason? And I just want the answer as quick as possible. We need to solve so many questions today to deal with complete history. You guys know how difficult this task is. Not for me, for you. Okay, great. Let me check whether your answers are coming or not. It is about Italy. Was there 7 states, out of which one was ruled by Italian princely house? Okay, Rohit answered it as C. Dipti, you are answering it as B. Defaulter, you are answering it as B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation. Rohit, now you corrected that R is wrong. Yes, students, while reading the answer, I'll say that take 1 more minute, but don't just give the answer in hurry. Like this is what happened if you are in so hurry, right? So see, Italy was divided into 7 states. Now remember quickly, was there 7 states? Yes. Out of which one was ruled by Italian princely house? Yes, only one was ruled by Italian princely house, and that was Sardinia, Piedmont. Okay, so this statement is correct. Now move to the second one. The north was under the domination of Bourbon dynasty of Spain. No. Rather, the South Sicily, like remember SS, South Sicily was into the hands of domination of Bourbon dynasty of Spain. So this is wrong. Now move to this. What? A is correct, but R is wrong. Right? A is correct, but R is wrong. So now you get the answer as C. Is it clear? No worries, Dipti. It's my mistake. We'll learn by mistakes, okay? Rajveer is here. I want Rajveer. You can also participate in this live chat because we are solving so many questions from history. And the next question is assertion. The Scottish Highlanders were forbidden to speak their Gaelic language or wear their national dress, and the large numbers were forcibly driven out of their homeland. Okay? Fine. Reason is the English helped the Protestants of Ireland to establish dominance over a large Catholic country. Right? Now answer the correct option. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct option of A. Second one, that's both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation to A. C, A is correct, R is wrong. D, A is wrong, R is correct. Rajveer, you're asking me to explain in Hindi, I can understand, but this channel particularly is made only in English, because we know that you're going to write your answers in your exam in English. We want you to prepare by today in English so that you can write easily. Okay, so if you didn't understand any particular thing, ask me, I'll explain to you. Otherwise, we are going with English. Okay. Rohit, you answered it as B, B, B. I'm getting answer B, B, B again and again from all the students out here. Let's check. So, Scottish Highlanders, no, they are particularly talking about Scotland, and we know that forcibly Scotland was taken over by Britain and considered them as great United Kingdoms of Great Britain, right? If you remember, the Act of Union signed between them. Yes. So when was the Act of Union signed? My dear students, just mention the date in the live chat option. I want to check whether you are remembering that or not. So yes, this one is correct. English helped the Protestants of Ireland. This one is also correct. If we talk about Ireland, right, it was a country where Catholic people was in dominance. They were large in number. But now, talking about UK, the people of Britain were the followers as Protestants. So they wanted the Protestants to start a revolt against the Catholic people over here. Get it? So both the statements are very much correct, but they have no relation. Here in one statement they're talking about Scotland, and in the other they're talking about Ireland. Okay, 1707 answer from Rohit. Very good. Act of Union signed between Britain and Scotland, which made Britain the United Kingdom of Great Britain. So hope this one is clear to everyone. Give me a thumbs up. We are moving to the next question. Choose the correct nationality of the artist Frederick Sorrow, who visualized in his painting a society made up of democratic and social republic, and the options are German, Swiss, French or American. The very first topic from our book. Okay, Dipti, you also answered it at 1707. Okay, meanwhile also think about when was Ireland forcefully incorporated within the United Kingdom of Great Britain. I know I'm switching you guys from one topic to another, but this is how history is remembered, okay? I got the answer of defaulter as C, French artist. Yeah, so many things have been deleted, Rohit, and even so many important things are deleted. Like age of industrialization is one of my favorite chapter, but that's not coming in your final exams. But I'll ask you to read if you have interest in history after your exams, not now. Okay, C, I think Rajveer is answering C. You think? Okay, you must be pretty sure about that, because by this painting starts the chapter. The painting of whom? Frederick Sorrow, a French artist. The correct answer is French. Who was he? He was a French artist, and he visualized the nations as social, democratic and republic in future. Right? Because like, how can a person have a vision like this? Yeah, it was great utopian vision that the countries are going to be independent, as French was done even. Okay, because France became republic in this year, and it was made in the year 1848, if you remember it. 19th century it was though. Fine dear students. French artist he was. Moving to the next one. Each power, Russia, Germany, England, Austro-Hungary, was keen on countering the hold of other powers over the Balkan. This became one of the major reasons for what? Options are First World War, Second World War, fall of Ottoman Empire, or D, its integration of the Balkan state. Students, answer this question. Easy one. It's very, very good. Thank you, CBSE. So, Dipti, you are thanking CBSE for deleting that chapter. Okay, great. Are many more such topics are deleted, which might be difficult for you. So, hopefully, yes, you should thank them. Here, CBSE exams are starting from 17th. I missed the date of SST. I don't know how. Anyone in the live chat, if you know when is your SST paper, exact date, then give it. Please give it correct, okay? A is right from Rajveer. Rohit, you answered it as A. Great, great, fine. Let's check. Each power, Russia, Germany, England, Austro-Hungary. They were keen on countering the powers of Balkan region. Like in the Balkan region, when territories were fighting, the big powers thought that, by this is the way through which we can reach India, through which we can reach Southeast Asia. What about Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea? We should have the power over that region within the countries now, right? But when they interfered, like for example, France is backing up this country, then Britain will eventually come and say that, oh, I'll help another one, and then we will fight. This series of war led to First World War. Okay, so First World War was started in the year 1914, continued till 1918. You know, the rest is not connected with this question. Okay, 7th of March. Okay, fine. 6th March ko additional subject exam. Okay, get it. Additional subject. Oh, 6th ko you have additional subject and 7th SST. Oh, it will be tiring for you, I guess. Fine. So it is on 7th of March. We'll remember. Fine. Next one, arrange the following historical events in chronological order and choose the correct option. Now see, we have ended the questions from nationalism, rise of nationalism in Europe. We are moving to some of the questions from India. Okay, so pay attention, keep your mind ready. Arrange the following historical events in chronological order. Bardoli Satyagraha, Rowlatt Satyagraha, Champaran Satyagraha and Kheda Satyagraha. My dear students, these are the events of history in Indian freedom struggle. Options are as follows. Once you give your answer, I'll explain it to you. Fine? Waiting for your answers. Try to solve that. Just try it once, okay? I hope that your revision for this chapter is done up till now. Rohit is answering it as D. 3, 4, 2 and 1. 3, 4, 2 and 1. Fine, let's check. D. I get the answer from Rohit as D. Waiting for others to answer. Up till then, I'll explain it. So basically, among these events, right, if we talk about the most difficult one which makes this question little tricky is Champaran and Khera. Because we know that Gandhiji came in India, okay, in January, month of January 1915, right? After that, he took a rest of 1 year, as advised by his political leader, and then participated in some of the satyagrahas starting in 1917, and the first such satyagraha was Champaran Satyagraha. So here comes the answer to this, 1917. Then if we talk about Kheda and Ahmedabad, these were in 1918, Rowlatt Satyagraha in 1919 after the act was passed, and Bardoli Satyagraha in 1928. If you remember, there is a box given in NCERT. Now you might be thinking, ma'am, so many lines on that box are also important. Yes. 1928, this Bardoli Satyagraha was started by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, right, in the region of Gujarat in this particular year, and this was referred as Bardoli Satyagraha. Now arrange them. It's 3, fine, then we have 4, then we have 2 and 1. This D is the correct option. Champaran, Khera, Rowlatt Act, correct. Bardoli is in 1928, Rohit. I think now it is clear to you. Is it? Fine. Okay. Other students, can you link up these events from our freedom struggle history? Let's move to the next question, and the question is, fine, thank you Deepti. Arrange the following historical events in chronological order and choose the correct option. Again, the questions are in chronological order and the events are first, that second round table conference. Then second, it's Simon Commission arrives in India, beginning of Dandi March, and incident of Chauri Chaura. Tricky and an interesting one. You have the sequential order here in the options. Think about it, arrange them and then answer me. I'm waiting for your answers right here. Okay, but think first and then answer. Okay, don't be in hurry, because this is a habit you should improve. Like, we don't need to follow this in exams too. Okay, answer it. Okay, Rohit, I got your answer, it as C. Fine. I'm waiting for others to answer after giving a time to this question only. Second roundtable conference, Simon Commission arrives in India, beginning of Dandi March and incident of Chauri Chaura. Rajiv, I got your answer. Great. Tomorrow is my SST. Raghavendra Singh, your Raghavendra Singh. Okay, tomorrow is your SST pre-board. So this is a great live session that you can revise your complete history with the help of MCQs. I hope this will be helpful for you. And if you need any help, guidance, just text me over here. I am going to help you. Okay, let's talk about it. Fine. Talking about the incident of Chauri Chaura. So non-cooperation movement. Do you remember? Now you might be thinking, ma'am, so many incidents. Okay, relax. Talking about Chauri Chaura, 1922, this is an event in Gorakhpur, UP, right, when a violence was there and non-cooperation movement was eventually withdrawn by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, fine, this was in 1922. If we talk about Dandi March, now this is the part of civil disobedience movement, salt satyagrah, in the year 1930. Up till here, everything is okay, ma'am. But when did Simon Commission arrive in India? So it was in 1928 that Simon Commission arrived in India, and we never forget that slogan, Simon, go back. Okay, and then if we talk about second round table conference, it was in December month 1931. Arrange it. So which is the first incident? Fourth one. So eliminate this option, eliminate this option. Now after this, let's move to Simon Commission 2. Then it is which one is correct? Then it's this, third, and then it's first. So which becomes the correct option, my dear students? 4, 2, 3 and 1. B is the correct option to this question. Hope you understood this. The most important chapter, whole SST, like 7 to 8 marks weightage. Correct. 2 marks will come from your map work for sure, and I'm sure that you will get a 3-marker question for sure, and 2 MCQs. Take it in mind that this question have this much of weightage, at least from history. Next question, arrange the following events of Indian national movements in chronological order and choose the correct one. Formation of Swaraj Party, first incident. Lahore session of Indian National Congress, third. Gandhi-Irwin Pact, and then fourth, that's formation of Depressed Class Association. Tricky one, very tricky one, students, because I am also just remembering the dates. Meanwhile, you also guys can do and answer it. Hey Bhagwan, I knew it that everyone might be worried after seeing this. No worries. I make sure that by this video you will remember all the events for sure. That is the reason I put such questions, so many questions in this series. Okay. Most important one, Rajveer. I want to check you tomorrow whenever you are giving that pre-board that yes, this thing we discussed in the yesterday's live session. Hi Sam, hello to the live chat. We are dealing with complete history, as you might have seen in the thumbnail too, right? Participate in this. Give the correct option to the question you can see on the screen. I got the answer of Rohit as B. Fine, let's check whether it's correct or not. So, arrange the following events of Indian national movements in chronological order. Now, formation of Swaraj Party. So after the Indian national movement, that's non-cooperation one, was withdrawn by Gandhiji, after that incident in Chauri Chaura, some of the leaders, that C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru, was very upset by that event. Like, we are participating in a movement for so long with so much efforts, and you did this, right? They wanted to participate in the council elections, so they formed this party in the year 1924. Okay. Now moving to Lahore session of Indian National Congress 1929, demand of Purna Swaraj, Gandhi-Irwin Pact in the year 1932, formation of Depressed Class Association, what I remember is 1928. So arrange them, okay? It's 9, my dear students. So the first one will be the first, fine. So we eliminate this, we eliminate this. See how I am solving the question? You should also do this. Eliminate it fast, right? Whenever we have 4 options and then we have 2 options eventually, the more interesting thing is 2 options removed. Moving to this, fine. Then 1, we have formation of Swaraj Party. After that, we have 4. Wait. I guess I am wrong here. The formation of it was not here. Fine. Get it. So then we have 1929. Then we have, fine, it was 30. My bad, it was 30. And then last, that was Gandhi-Irwin Pact. And then it was Gandhi-Irwin Pact. 3rd and 4th. Did you get this? Did you get this? This is how we forget the events, my dear students. So many events. I understand the point here. Okay, so B is the correct answer to this question. Hope you guys understood this. Moving to the next one. Certain events are given below. Give me a thumbs up, okay? If you have any you doubt for the last question, I'll clear that to you. Fine? Get it? Certain events are given below. Choose the appropriate chronological order, and the question is, first point, coming of Simon Commission to India. Second, demand of Purna Swaraj in Lahore session. Third one, Government of India Act 1919, and very helpful they are just mentioning the year to you. And the last one, that's Champaran Satyagraha. Choose the correct option. 3241, 1243, 2314 and 4312. Let's check who is correct here. Complete subject wise. Yes guys, and also give your vote on that poll, okay? Do you want complete subject wide or top 20 for pre-boards? Whichever you will choose, we will follow. Okay, Rohit answered this one as D. Sam, you answered it as D. Great, let's check. Fine, let's check. So coming of Simon Commission. Simon Commission came in India in the year 1928. Fine. Demand of Purna Swaraj 1929. Session held in Lahore. Okay. Chaired by Jawaharlal Nehru. Demand of Purna Swaraj was there. Okay. I just gave you a recall of the whole session. Then Government of India Act 1919. Mentioned here itself, and Champaran Satyagraha 1917. Great. Then we have 4. We have 3. Then we have 1 and then 2. So 4, 3, 1, 2. Where it is? D is the correct option. So whosoever is correct with option D, great. First event of the whole chapter. Yes, Rohit. Next question. Identify the appropriate reason from the following options for the non-participation of industrial workers in the civil disobedience movement. A different type of question again, and you know this was asked in the year 2020. So options are A, industrialists were close to the Congress. Option B, Britishers offered them good salaries. Option C, they were reluctant towards the boycott of foreign goods. Or option D, that's growth of socialism. Students, history is very clear because of you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. It means a lot that you guys getting help of mine, any small help, what I can do to you for your preparation. I am ready to do that. Okay, answer to this question, why industrial workers were not participants in CDM. So CDM is basically the second most important satyagrah or all India movement started by Gandhi ji and the Indian National Congress particularly. But we have seen that over a period of time there were certain people who were not joining the CDM, or there were people who were highly engaging in CDM. Here we are talking about industrial workers, right? Wait, identify the appropriate reason for the following options for the non-participation of industrial workers. Don't you think there should be a correction? What do you think? Okay, no correction needed. I cracked this question. You people are answering it as C because you people didn't understand the thing, what they are asking and how they are rotating your question as jalebi. See, students, pay attention, very important. Identify the appropriate reason from the following options for the non-participation of industrial workers. Now, there were two groups of people. One were industrial owners. Pay attention. One were industrial owners and the other ones were industrial workers. Now, the industrial owners participated in the civil disobedience movement wholeheartedly. However, the workers didn't participate. Okay. However, the industrial workers didn't participate. Why? Because these industrialists, pay attention, because these industrialists were very close to the Congress. Now, it's something about money. Industrialists who have money will eventually sponsor some money to the political parties. Getting my point? Right? And industrialists were having a very major problem that custom duties were raised on the Indian products. Okay. Now, industrial owners and workers will never have a healthy connection or healthy relation among the two. So when industrial owners were participating, they didn't participate. They were reluctant toward the boycott of foreign goods. No, they were boycotting the foreign goods because they also wanted their goods to be sold so that their job to be saved. Getting my point or not? No. So the industrialists were close to the Congress is the correct one. Is it clear? Not tell me. Please give me a thumbs up. The hell, I'm confused again. No, don't get confused. A is correct. Yeah, this is what I want to make you clear, Rohit. Correct. A is correct. For sure, Dipti, go for it. Watch the one shot, watch the rapid revision, watch the 5-minute 5 marker, whatever you want to. A is correct. Very good. This is the way. This is the correct way of learning. You are correcting yourself. That means you guys are going great. Okay. Next one. Why did the Simon Commission came to India? Identify the correct reason from the following option. Let's speed up, guys. We have so many questions to solve. Option A. To control the campaign against the British in cities. Option B. To look into the functioning of the British. C. To initiate salt law in India. Or D. To suggest changes in the functioning of constitutional system in India. Okay, answer as fast as possible. This is the next question. Why did Simon Commission came to India? Identify the correct reason from the following options. Everyone here participate. Answer this question fast. Quick. Great, fine. Okay, one answer is here, that's D. Why did Simon Commission came to India? Simon, go back. What I remember is only Simon, go back. D. Everyone is answering it as D. Great. So yes, my dear students, by this Act of 1919, that was Government of India Act 1919, it was said that after 10 years, a commission will be made. However, this commission was made in 1927 and this commission reached India in 1928 and it was made to check whether what is the constitutional development India needs. So it is something related to the constitutional changes and constitutional development or reforms needed for the nation. So whoever answered it as D is very good. Correct. Rahul, no worries. Now answer the next question. No worries. It will be correct. Your next question will be definitely correct. To all those who have answered at D, great. Identify the appropriate reason for the formation of Swaraj Party. Okay, very good. From the options given below, we discussed it right now. So option A, wanted members of Congress to return to council politics. Option B, wanted members of Congress to ask for Purna Swaraj for Indians. Option C, wanted members of Congress to ask Dominion state for India. Or D, wanted members of Congress to oppose Simon Commission. Students, fast. Let's check who is doing fastest finger first and become Karodpati. Hope. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Let's check. Rohit, you are answering it as B. अरे बच्चा, we just discussed this right now only. Think about it more. Why was there formation of Swaraj Party? I'll tell you the history of the Swaraj Party. So basically, look, in 1990, after so many wrong acts done by British government, introduction of Rowlatt Act, then the mistakes they have done in Jallianwala Bagh massacre, then if we talk about First World War, Ottoman Empire, right? After that, Khilafat Committee was formed to club all that events. Gandhiji started non-cooperation movement. But after a violent act in Chauri Chaura in 1922, Gandhiji withdraw the non-cooperation movement. We discussed that some of the leaders were so disheartened by this news that this movement has been stopped, because what we were doing here, we were boycotting of foreign goods and everything, and in that thing we were also boycotting the elections too. Right? And what is Congress? Indian National Congress was a political party. They wanted to fight elections, but eventually because of this non-cooperation movement, they were not participating it. Right? So in 1924, Swaraj Party was formed by C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru. They wanted entry back to the council politics. I can see, Sam, you have given A as the correct. I need to read this whole chapter again. Yes, Rohit, go for it. Read the chapter, watch my one shot, rapid revision also. Great. Whoever, defaulter, you also answered it as A. Great. Whoever done this, very good. Which of the following treaties recognized Greece as an independent nation? Back to the worm of activity we have done, that's rise of nationalism in Europe. Some of the questions again. Fine. Which of the following treaty recognized Greece as an independent nation? Versailles, Vienna, Constantinople or Frankfurt? Answer the correct option. Answer the correct one. Which treaty recognized Greece as an independent nation? C. Constantinople. Others too, answer it. A. Versailles. Check your facts, everyone. So yes, it's C. Treaty of Constantinople. Okay. So basically, Greece region was a cradle of, it is referred as what? Cradle of European civilization. This can also be asked as an MCQ type of question, that which of the following is a cradle of European civilization. So Greece is a cradle of European civilization. 1932, it got independent from Ottoman Empire, and the treaty that was signed was Treaty of Constantinople. Vienna Treaty is somewhere related to 1815 Napoleonic War. Treaty of Frankfurt, not here. Versailles, not here. C. Okay. Next, The liberal revolution in Germany in 1848 was suppressed by the combined forces of monarchy and the military, okay, who were supported by which group of large landowners in Prussia? So basically the question is, the large landowners in Prussia are known as, options are Carbonari, Jacobins, Junkers or Slavs. So it's Carbonari, Jacobins, Junkers or Slavs. Answer this question. The liberal revolutionaries in Germany in 1848 were suppressed by the combined forces of monarchy, military and large group of landowners. So Constantinople it is. See, 1848 particularly, the time when France became republic nation, and when France became republic nation, that spark of getting independent from the Ottomans and from the conservatives eventually rose in the other countries too, and that happened in Germany too. So that do you remember that Frankfurt Parliament happened in the same year? And it's not Carbonari, this is a place, and the group of people over there are referred as Carbonari. It's somewhere related to Italy. Jacobins, no. Who were Jacobins? Robespierre in the 9th class. Junkers, it is Junkers, and the inhabitants of, okay, and the inhabitants of Balkan region is referred as Slavs. Okay, I think your energy is getting drained because wrong answers are coming now. Students, just get energized, right? We have some more questions left, okay? Next one, that's match the following terms and figures in column A with their correct description in column B, right? So moving a level up in the question, type of question with column A and column B. Column A, Frederick Sorrow, Napoleonic Code, Giuseppe Mazzini, Act of Union. Read the description, match them. Very easy. You will get the answer with only matching the first one. I just gave you a hint. Match the first one, give the correct answer. Okay, fine, get it. I'm getting your answers. Where others went. Ma'am, who were Junkers? Junkers were large landowners. Bacha, they were large landowners, right? Whenever what happened now, in Prussia particularly they live, whenever the liberals ask for revolution, for change, the large landowners were supporting the military and monarchy because they knew it. If revolution took place, eventually it's their loss. Large landowners, they want to win, like zamindars. I got the answer of Rohit and Sam as A. Fine, this is an easiest one, however it seems very difficult. Frederick Sorrow was a French artist who visualized a world of democratic and social order. So let's see and match the first one with D, which is correct. So in first one D, we have two options. First one D, we have two options. We will eliminate this one and then we will eliminate this one too. Moving to this Napoleonic Code. So what was Napoleonic Code? A civil code of 1804 which established equality before law. So it's A. A is the correct answer. Very good. Very good to all those who have answered it as A. Moving to the next one. In Frederick Sorrow print, this is figure 1 in your book. What lies shattered on the earth in the foreground? Now see this picture, you will see some of the things are shattered over here in the ground. What does it refers to? Option A, the crown of European monarchs. B, the remains of the symbols of absolute institutions. Option C, the charters of the right of men. And option D, the symbols of the church. Give the correct answer. I'm waiting for your answers over here. Interesting, this image-based questions are often asked in exams, and by this week, you're going to get one of the best video how to solve image-based questions. I'll bring so many image-based questions and we will practice for your exams, for your pre-boards too. Okay? Fine. B, defaulted Rohit, I get it. B, the remains of the symbol of absolute. Anyone who can challenge their answers? Great, let's check. The crown of European monarch, however, crowns are there, but not only the crowns are there. The remains of the symbol of absolute institution. Yes, see, you can see there are certain crowns, there are certain symbols which are shattered there. So yes, absolutism means when power lies in a single hand. Okay, lies in the hands of rulers. Yes, B is correct. In France, the popular Christian name chosen to represent the female allegory of the nation was, options are A. Germania, B. La Talia, C. Marine, or D. Britannia. So we are asking the question that famous female allegory of the nation, but this is the question from the region of France. So think about it because it's very clear, France. Okay. Okay, I got the answer. Yeah, Rohit, thank you for reminding me. I will definitely do that. Okay. Fine. So Germania is the allegory of the country Germany, and La Talia is basically a term. Okay, when the army of Garibaldi went to South Sicily, the people, and the slogan was given La Talia to make Italian a nation, unified nation, and the people thought that La Talia is the wife of Victor Emmanuel II. Okay, so Marine is basically a popular name. Britannia, obviously female allegory of Britain. Moving to the next one. What was the most powerful weapon used by Spanish conquerors in the colonization of America? Okay, most powerful weapon. Now this is from the making of global world. Okay, again a new chapter. We have that chapter, and yes, MCQ comes from that chapter too. We know that from that chapter only 3 topics are coming: 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. If anyone is confused that from making of global world, ma'am, what is coming, I already made a video on that. Okay, you can go search a one-shot video on this chapter, you will get it. Answer this up till then. Most powerful weapon used by the Spanish conqueror in the colonization. I'm getting your answers as C. Say Sam, Defaulter, Rohit, you all guys answered C as correct. Very good, right? Spanish rulers, we know that. Germs, what happened now? America, before the discovery of America from Christopher Columbus, it was a region where people do not have interaction with the outer world. Right, so they were so sensitive people. They were not so okay with other people, and the germs being bought particularly, they have less immunity in their body. And when smallpox germs reached out there, it was so easy for the Spanish conquerors to just reach to the destiny what they previously decided. Okay. In the mid-19th century, Italy was divided into 7 states. Pay attention to this question. In the mid-19th century, Italy was divided into 7 states. Which of these was only one ruled by Italian princely states? Options are Lombardy, Venetia, Papal State, Kings of 2 Sicilies, or Sardinia, Piedmont. I gave answer to this in the starting of some questions itself. So if you are someone who has joined the live chat since starting, right, I think you might be remembering the answer. Lombardy, Venetia, Papal States, Kingdom of 2 Sicilies, or Sardinia, Piedmont. Okay, answer is being shown here. Get it? You guys are getting the answers. My bad. And since how long the answers are shown here? Okay, OSFA latest question bank of SST for 2026, literally deleted part. So bad, they have not even updated that, right? You guys know the deleted portion or not? If not, ask to me, I'll tell you, okay? But don't study something that's not needed. Fine? Yeah, it's Sardinia, Piedmont. See, if we talk about this map of Fine. This region was Sardinia Piedmont. This was ruled by Italian princely house. Here it was Lombardy and here it was Venetia. Fine. And in between it was Papal State. Papal State. This was ruled by Pope, backed by France. And this was the region of South Sicily. This was the region of South Sicily, and this was ruled by Bourbon dynasty of Spain, if you know about this. Bourbon dynasty of Spain. Okay, I didn't even notice. Great, that's great that you guys didn't notice it. Fine, so we have completed it, but before moving, right, because you guys have asked about that, Rohit, particularly we will talk about answer writing technique, right, as students asked about it. To all those who have pre-board tomorrow, I ensure that this is going to help you. Just give me 5 minutes more, as you guys were connected to me up till now. This was very much helpful to you. Okay, if we talk about answer writing technique, we have answers for 2 marks, then we have answers for 3 marks, then we have for 5 marks. Okay, we will start with the technique for 2-marker question. Students, what we have is the limit of 40 words to write for a 2-marker question. Okay, how many words? 40 words for a 2-marker question. Okay, pay attention. Now, meanwhile, whenever we are writing 2-marker question, don't write anything and everything you know. For example, they just gave you a question, what are the steps taken by French revolutionaries to raise the feeling of nationalism? Now, you know that whole 7 points doesn't mean that you will write everything, right? Stick to 2 points. No intro, nothing. Just go and write point number 1, point number 2. You can give a small intro. Sorry, from my side, you can give a small intro and then write point number 1, point number 2. That point number 1 and point number 2 should not be same anyhow. Pay attention, they should not be same. Okay, then we will move to a 3-marker question. The 3-marker question, the perfect one is write an intro, like for example, what are the benefits of manufacturing industries? Okay, so now we don't know the intro. The benefits of manufacturing industry are as follows. You need to mention it. Steps taken by French revolutionaries to raise the feeling of nationalist sentiments, write it. Then write the point, okay? Give the intro, fine, then give how many points? 1, 2, 3. Conclude, either write one more point or conclude the answer, okay? So they have time, okay? For 3-marker question, the word limit is 60 words. You will not eventually count the words over there, but have an idea of how to write it. Okay, then we will talk about 5 marks question. They'll talk about 5 marks question, and this is for 120 words, students. The format should be intro, point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, conclusion. Follow this for every answer. Never ever write your answers in paragraph now. End this method, paragraph. You are grown-up kids, you are in 10th class. Write in points, and all those points should be different from each other. This is very main criteria. One more thing you can do to improve your format is giving heading to these points. Right? Start giving heading to the points, like how industries helped in the development of economy. First, they help agriculture. Second, they boost economy. Then explain them in detail. Get it? So give that keyword, choose the keyword from the whole sentence, right? And then use it. Is it clear to everyone? Rohit, is this helpful? All those students who has joined this, is this helpful, the answer writing technique? We also have a video on the channel, answer writing technique. Very initially we made it. Go through it. Ma'am, please tell the blueprint. Fine. Default, there is no such something as blueprint. Okay. There is nothing as blueprint. The blueprint is such as, for SST we have 4 portions. First we have history, then we have geography, we have civics, you know this, we have economics. Blueprint such as that this much marks will be from this question not available. We have 20 marks from history, 20 from geography, 20 from civics, and then 20 from here. Okay, in this 20, 18 will be matter and 2 will be for your map work. Similarly here 17 and 3 will be for map work, the rest is 20 and 20. Get it? Okay, we just judge that this question can be asked, etc, etc. We don't have a definite blueprint that from this chapter this mark number of question will be asked. Now is it clear to everyone? Give me a thumbs up that yes ma'am, we don't have any questions as of now, and we can end this live chat. And also do tell me that do you guys like this complete history, complete geography, complete economics? Do you guys like this, or shall we go back to that chapter wise? Just give me a feedback of this. Okay, fine. No more questions, right? Yes ma'am. Okay, great. I want all of you guys to be present in next live of mine too. Other teachers are also there teaching science and maths. You can join their classes too, my dear bachas, and be regular in the classes. Definitely they are going to help you. Thank you for being present, and do tell me whenever you need any help. When is your next? Probably it will be on Monday. And we will also post in the community post the schedule of next week. So stay updated by subscribing this YouTube channel of Deeksha Vedantu that is exclusively made for class 10 students. So now I'm leaving. Hope everything is clear to all of the students. Have a great day. Enjoy your day, but study history.